Hello everyone, I'm GloryHoundd and this is...
DrGloryHogg, this is the After Work edition.
That's right, and we are opening up STEM Epic Heroes today. Oh no, this is flipped. That sucks.
Reverse the cameras quickly.
Reverse the cameras. So, did you want to talk about STEM a little bit?
So this is something we discussed a while back, like over a year ago, I think, when we talked about, we're doing different Kickstarters like we do now. Obviously, we weren't live then. We recorded all of our stuff because we were noobs. But this is when we wanted to kickstart because we wanted to support the idea of STEM and making STEM superheroes, because that's kind of the idea behind it, is that all these STEM characters have powers based off of what they did in real life. And they are drawn in a kind of cartoonish, superhero style way, like a comic book would be. And we thought it'd be a really good idea to introduce our child to some of these different characters in a game way so that she could kind of get to know them by playing games with some of these characters, so that she will hopefully have a little bit better knowledge than I do about some of these people.
Yeah, I think it was really nice because they incorporated a lot of female characters in the set, and I was excited about the theme.
Well, it's because there's so many, there are a bunch of STEM females.
Yeah, and I was really excited about the theme and then getting to learn about those characters through that. So I thought it was like a super win, and then the art was really, really super cute. So
Yeah, the art does look like comic book style. I like it a
yeah,
lot.
I really liked the art on it. It was very vibrant. The box does not do anything for the art.
Yeah, there's art on the back, but I mean, until you flip it, it looks like some Spinal Tap front or something. I feel like it's Metallica's
It
like Black
does.
Album or something.
Yeah, like I'm actually surprised that they left the front like so basic, although it does have like kind of like the holographic
It is
sort of
shiny.
look to it here. Ooh, shiny.
Maybe they are hoping to like attract dragons with it or something.
Do you think that's it?
Maybe.
They store the board games under the...
We'll have our maid get this. That's actually me.
Pick that up later, whatever. All right, let's get down to the table here.
Let's get down to brass
Maybe if
tacks.
I can find the table.
Copper
It's cool.
tacks.
There we go. Yay! I did it. All right. The box is really nice, but it reminds me of the size of the Tiny Epic series boxes.
I would say it's probably
Yeah,
dead
it's
on.
probably super close to that. Look at the art on here. It looks so vibrant. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to like move this keyboard out of the way. I'm so excited.
Whoa.
I know.
Keyboard has to get moved.
The
You're
keyboard
that
has to get out of the way. I went through and I read the instructions again online to kind of like refresh myself. And this is kind of like a little, it's not really a trick-taking game, is it? I mean, how would you describe it? Because you're basically placing out these locations here, and then you're going to be playing your people on them, and then increasing your people's stats with different cards that you have, like a computer and stuff like that. Items that you may be able to use on those things. But yeah, I like how they have all of the descriptions of all of the characters in here. So it gives you like a little background on each of them. That's really nice. Like, I'm down with this book. This book is nice. There we go. We'll put that over there. Which one did you get? I know one of these is like the...
I grabbed the heroes.
Oh, you got the good deck. Dang it. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm down with that. Ooh, okay. Ah, gosh, the art is just so cool. So, okay, basically, each hero is going to have a different trait. And those are the only sort of discoveries that they can have that trait with. So if we have a certain discovery out, like this one with the little pie symbol on it, then we can only use people with the pie symbol on them to get to that location.
Which are going to be like
okay?
what, your mathematicians, even though that's probably a pretty broad term. They're mathematics. Yep, there's the
Yeah.
mathematics group. There's polymath.
Your polymath, it is a wild one. So this one here you can use on anyone.
Because he just did everything.
I love Galileo. Here, let's get a good one of the cards. Oh, yeah. That green little thing there is doing wonders for him. But, man, like, the cards are just so amazing. I'm excited to play the game, too, because...
Yeah, I was just
learning about, like, look at how many different characters they have in here. Like, that's a lot of people to learn about stuff with, right?
Yeah, we're real firm believers in voting with your money, and this is the type of product that I want to just see more of. We don't know about the gameplay yet because we haven't played it, but it's definitely something
There
that
we
we are really
go.
excited about checking out. And I'm glad that it's finally here. So I was like, we got to open this live for everybody who didn't back this Kickstarter so they can see what it looks like.
Right. And this was by a small company that I don't believe.
It
I
was
think this was
smaller.
their first one, was it?
I'm not 100% sure if it was their first one, but they did really well with it. And they were talking about, even in the original Kickstarter, about doing more expansions where they want to expand off of different types of STEM stuff. They might do like a science one or a tech one. Don't quiz me on what STEM
Isaac
actually
Newton
means.
was a polymath. That's interesting.
Pay no attention to the cat that's bumping me.
Yeah, that cat's going to be all up in here in a minute, guys. So I pre-apologize for any sort of
If you're allergic
craziness.
to cats and cat butts, you probably want to turn around.
That's true. So these cards here are going to be like the cards that you use to help buff your people. So you would place this one with, who are the green
Yeah, give
guys
somebody
here?
a
The science
microscope.
ones?
Chemists.
Yeah. So like the chemists here can go ahead and get their microscope
Sheng
on.
Shuang Wu.
I know, we're going to have to go through all sorts of pronunciation
that
things.
was kind of really the idea behind the game, right? Was that they wanted to make it where you would be interested in these characters based off their abilities and their names and the art, and then look into them further. So you might look at it, and then at the end of it be like, oh, I want to check out, Guttle. I want to check out some of these different people. I'm probably mispronouncing. I want to check out Pascal. I want to check out Newton and know more about them. I want to know more about Tesla. That's kind of the whole idea. Oh, look, there's Lovelace. Is
yeah.
Babbage in here also? That's going to like tie into another game. Oh, you've got Babbage in your hand.
Do
Spoiler.
I?
You do. Babbage is next. So that's another game we kickstarted was Lovelace and Babbage.
I shut all my cameras down and they're all like messed up now. Jeez.
See what happens when you take a break after your secondary job?
I know, right?
Hey, it's Mark. And Nicholas. And Aaron. And Christina. Saying hi to everybody at once. What is STEM? STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math?
Yep. Yeah,
Oh, did
that
I
was
get it right?
that was right. Yeah.
Oh,
That was good. Like, oh man. So good. So good.
let's be real. I'm smart, but I went into the infantry after the high school, so
yeah,
didn't
there's
do a lot of
Charles
STEM
Babbage.
in there. So yeah, there's Babbage. So yeah, you've got Lovelace and Babbage.
Oh, you have your assistant robot, guys. Look at this little assistant robot. It's so cute.
That's pretty
Look
cute.
at him there. Yeah. So you could use your assistant robot on Mary Keller here, and then she could claim one of these sweet discoveries here.
Well, so what's interesting is I don't actually know who Mary Kenneth Keller is, but she looks like a nun. So I'm kind of curious. I wonder if she was the one that figured out classifications with plants.
You could always look in this book because they're going to tell you.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good
they're
call.
going to tell you what the different people do here. So she was one of the first people to obtain a doctorate in the field of computer science. She was a religious sister, an educator, and contributed to the development of BASIC, an early computer programming language.
So when she
That's
wasn't
badass.
when she wasn't busy nunning it up, she just straight
I
up
know.
did computer stuff.
For real. Like, so fantastic. Yeah.
Ooh, we'll have to check out Legendary Investors. I don't know if I've heard of that
Yeah, I
one.
have not played that one. Yeah.
Oh, that is
Let's see
interesting.
here. So we got some rockets and a blowtorch. So these are going to be the items that you're going to be using.
I want to.
them. I'm,
I
like,
want to play
running
the
out of
Rocket
space here.
Blowtorch group. What group is that?
You got your
That's the
calculators.
group I'm excited about.
Okay, and then you have like little locations you
The
can also play.
engineers. Oh no, I'm not allowed to play with engineers. Engineers don't like me usually.
That's a true story.
It's very true.
So you can play one item and I believe one sort of location on a person to help you collect that discovery. And then you have to collect the discoveries based off of it's the 5 steps in the scientific process. There's a name for it.
Oh well, it's called the scientific method.
It's scientific method. There we go. So
Okay.
the 5 steps of the scientific method. So you got to get
Didn't know
all
this
those.
was going to be like a test.
It is. It's like it's a little science quiz as we're
I feel
opening.
like I need to should have done some more reading ahead of time. Man, I just
You
wanted
didn't
to
study for this?
I just wanted to unbox
What
some
the
STEM stuff. I didn't
hell?
realize I'd have to learn. But that's the whole idea. We're trying
You
to
have
trick
this
our kid into learning.
server room.
Because she's 8, and this art will definitely appeal to her, and then
Yeah.
we can trick her into learning stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. This
Every
art
parent's
is
greatest desire.
super, super appealing, and the game is very easy to play. I mean, you're matching up stuff and you're learning not only about people in science, but also the scientific method itself, which is kind of cool.
Hey, there's Edison. And
You have the
Alexander Graham Bell.
classroom, and then you have these special inspiration cards here. And the inspiration cards, they are like instants, basically. So this one here is take 2 random cards from an opponent's hand because you have a fund transfer, which is kind of funny. That's really funny. That's cute. I'm down with this.
No, I like
I'm
this.
so ready
This
to
is one
play.
that, I mean, I don't know if anyone else has played it. It just started going out. So I'd imagine some other people who Kickstarted probably got it. And it had a decent amount of people who Kickstarted it. But
Yeah.
definitely let us know like your opinion on the game after playing it. It's a shorter game, like 15 to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel like that's perfect for kids. I could take it to work. It seems like it's going to kind of fit that nice filler.
Yeah, so this is for 2 to 4 players, 15 to 30 minutes, and it's for 14 plus.
But we're going to play it with an 8-year-old, so we don't need any 14 plus business. I'm a firm believer if the kid can read, they can play games.
I think so too.
That's just the legal liability, so their kids don't.
Yeah, if your
accidentally eat
kid
their
can read,
bullet
they can
dice or
probably
something.
play this game. Let's take a look at some of these discoveries, though. Let's push these cards here up. And it's easy to separate them. So you have 2 decks here. You have your hero deck, which you're going to draw 6 cards to fill your hand on that. And then you'd mix up the discovery deck and put out, I think it was 5 discoveries. And then, you have to figure out what you have in your hand and work with the people that you have in your hand and then get these discoveries.
All right, so we got like our challenges here. So this is what you're gonna. So play any 2 science heroes in a single game. So these kind of remind me of like achievements.
I think those, yeah, are like an extended game card because we're looking for discoveries here.
No, I'm playing with the extended game.
No,
card.
you're supposed to be looking for these discoveries, sir.
I
Who
did
let
not-
you lead this?
I did not follow directions already.
All right.
I don't know why she bites me over.
Well, we can only do
Well, I
so
know
much.
why.
We can only do so much. Okay. So let's see
Wild
here.
step,
Those are
wild
wild
step.
steps. Okay. This is the observation
Oh,
step.
okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Observation, hypothesis. Oh my God, I'm gonna learn about the
Right.
scientific method on
Hypothesis,
accident.
experiment,
I'm gonna learn about it on accident.
analyze data, and then publish results. So that's the steps. But these would be mixed up. And as you can see, they're all different colors, and some are multicolored. So, for example, if this one here was out for step 3 here, and they would be different. Sometimes there'd be step 2, step 2s, 2 step 5s, whatever it is in there, because you're mixing these up and you're throwing them out. And then... See, Alex, whenever he plays, he loses against his kids.
Yikes. My kid beat me pretty handily in King of Tokyo one time. She punched everyone at the table like 5 times, like 5 fists, and then everybody just died.
And everybody was
And then
dead.
she laughed, and she was like 4. And that's when
Well,
we knew she was a force for
We
evil.
knew she was a gamer.
That and her love of Darth Vader.
Ooh, then it got awkward. Okay, so what we can do here, for example, we would be able to play Thomas Edison on Experiment 3 to try to claim this card here. You could play anybody that was in this green suit or in the purple suit.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead and use things to buff him. So I could use a rocket, and
Yeah,
then
give
I could
Edison
use...
a rocket.
Heck
that
yes.
seems good.
I mean, he's going to do a lot of work.
What's the worst that could happen? Edison with a rocket.
I mean...
We should give Tesla some like electricity. Well, actually, Tesla's better. Let's give Edison some like electricity.
well...
That's
and
what we need to do. What's the
looking
worst he
for a
could do with
location.
electricity?
I can't find a location.
Nothing.
Yeah. But you would go ahead and then also put a location on there to try and claim the card. And then each person here has a special ability that they have here. So for Edison is mass production. Edison may use an unlimited amount of items.
Wow.
Yeah. Which changes the game, because basically when you're laying down these cards and you're choosing like your stellar scientific army and throwing them down, I mean, I would imagine the main thing you want to be looking at is like what their special abilities are to kind of like flex the game a little bit,
Oh, no, definitely. And then as you play it more, you're going to remember like, oh, she's playing Lovelace or, oh, she's playing Babbage. Like, I know what they can do, and you can try to like mitigate that.
Mm-hmm. And once you claim one of each scientific method, then you win the game.
And then you take all the cards and you throw them up in the air like a
Yeah.
baller.
Like that, except,
That was
it's
weak,
more
guys.
dramatic whenever
Sorry.
you win. Like, that's how it works.
Flip the table.
No, you don't. You only do that when you lose.
Oh. I've been flipping the table wrong.
So what do you think of, like, the final production on this?
Oh, I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
I think, especially because I think it was a kind of a first-time endeavor, and I think that the overall art looks good. I think it's going to be a fun game. 15 to 30 minutes is perfect for that kind of quick game that you can get in, play with your kid. They can get out without feeling like they're stuck in a 2-hour-long, playing brass or something.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's just the right amount of time to learn a bunch of stuff, but also play kind of like a really fun
And
little
it's
game.
gateway-ish. But
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, if she plays this enough times, she won't be able to not know the 5 steps. She won't, she'll be in class. She'll be like, oh yeah, there's observation, hypothesis, experiment, analyze data, and then publish results. Like she's going to know the basics of the scientific method before like other kids do.
Yeah. These cards
And
are
she'll
just
be
so
better
great.
than them.
Like, because I have the green screen here, obviously, like, it doesn't look as cool in person. But, like, these cards are freaking amazing looking. I love the artist on this.
Yeah,
They
they
did
did
such a
good.
good job because they made them, like, realistic, but, like cartoonish.
I feel like I need like a picture of this because then they make me look like I have superpowers and I'm kind of
Ooh,
smart.
right? You know,
I'm down with that.
they did do, like,
The backer
the
pledge.
poster sort of things where
Oh,
you
okay.
get, like, a poster of your favorite person or something like that. I think you could print those up there.
We gonna go back in time and do that, or
No, I think I have some of them on my computer.
Oh, okay.
I think I have some of them on my
I was
computer.
gonna say, how do we do that?
Yeah. Well, I think that's about all of the cool stuff. If you guys have any questions about the
Alan
game, like,
Turing.
let us know. Yeah, because
Didn't Benedict
I mean-
Cumberbatch just play that guy? Wasn't that one movie
yeah,
that just
yeah,
came
that's
out?
right. That was a good. Well, it didn't just come out. It was
Well,
a while ago. Yeah. But if you guys have any questions on it and stuff, like we're here, we're with the game, we can answer your questions and stuff. Obviously, like we need to play the game, but I'm ready to play it. I think we'll probably play it this weekend and
Yeah.
report back on our findings, all scientific like.
Yeah, and if you got other games that are kind of in this genre that you really enjoy, that
I'm always down for science games.
right. And I kind of like the idea of like hiding the broccoli, where the kid doesn't know that they're eating the broccoli. Now our kid likes broccoli, but that's a different story. But it's kind of like if you can teach somebody something while they're playing and having fun, it makes it natural and it's not like a chore. That's always a good thing. So if you've
Right.
got other game suggestions like that, let us know. We'd love to check them out and see what else is going on.
Right, absolutely. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will see you guys tomorrow for I'd Back That, our Kickstarter
Oh,
show
yeah.
at noon Mountain Standard
Oh,
Time.
yeah. We're talking about
So,
tidal blades.
yeah.
Barrage.
Barrage. What else did we have on there? We had a bunch
Cloud
of stuff.
Spire.
I think I totally just
Close
down.
it all down.
Yeah, I think I closed it all down.
Yeah, Cloud Spire.
Yeah, there was one more.
There is one more. And
I don't
it is
remember.
called something.
We're talking
Yikes.
about him tomorrow. though.
That's tomorrow's problem, not my problem.
All right, guys. Have a good night, and thanks so much for watching.
Good night.